Dopamine, weight loss, and motivation. What you need to know. Today we're talking about dopamine, the brain chemical behind your motivation, your moods, your cravings, and yes, even your weight. So let's talk about how to hack it naturally. This will help you build a lifestyle that you can feel proud of. Hi, I'm Dr. Stacy Reuille-Dupont. I'm a clinical and somatic psychologist, personal trainer, nutrition coach, and behavior change expert who loves to use the power of your physiology to shift your psychology and your psychology to motivate your physiology. What is dopamine? Dopamine is a neurotransmitter. It's a messenger in your brain that it plays a key role in motivation, pleasure, learning, and your reward system. We often think of it as a feel-good chemical, but more accurately, dopamine is what drives you towards something. It drives you towards that thing that makes you feel good about it. It's the anticipation, the cravings, the goal setting. It fuels behaviors like getting up to exercise, reaching for that sugary snack, opening your phone to scroll, or meal prepping for the week. And it matters for weight loss. Why? Because your dopamine system helps determine what you're motivated to do and whether you keep doing it long term, which is how you make long-term lasting changes in your life. It also matters because it makes it feel easy and it helps you understand how easy it is or is not for you. Weight loss drugs versus natural dopamine. Ozempic and similar drugs modulate your reward system and appetite, which is part of why they're so effective in the short term. But if you don't build a sustainable dopamine system underneath the medication, the moment you stop taking them, cravings will return, energy crashes, motivation disappears. And that's why so many people gain the weight back when they stop. Not because they're lazy, but because the dopamine habits weren't addressed when they were taking these pharmaceuticals. If this is something you want help figuring out how to do, check us out at Studio B. You can learn more in the description below. How dopamine affects mood and motivation. So low dopamine equals low mood, irritability, fatigue, and zero motivation. This is often why people feel emotionally flat or even depressed after stopping weight loss drugs and medications. Their reward system hasn't fully recalibrated. Here's the good news. You can train your dopamine system just like you train your muscles. Exercise, especially strength training, high intensity interval training, or even brisk walks will help you. Protein-rich foods with tyrosine, things like eggs, salmon, turkey, beans, those will help. Daily sunlight exposures, cold showers, which I know you might be afraid of, but they're so good for you. Plus, fighting through your fear helps build your confidence, and guess what? Your dopamine. Why not use a simple water faucet as your psychology hack? Just turn your shower to cold. Progress tracking. So things that you can check off a list gives you a hit of dopamine. So that's why a lot of people will write it down and then cross it off after they've done it. Creating a simple morning routine has huge dopamine benefits. Each of these builds your brain's ability to motivate you, and that's the path to lifestyle change that lasts. If you want more tips and tricks on how to build inspiration and motivation by building your dopamine, check out some of the other videos in the blog links in the description below, as well as some of the shorts we've put out over the last couple months. We've been working on dopamine for about 3 months now. So let's talk about dopamine hangovers and false rewards. Dopamine hangovers are really important to talk about when we're working on how to build our motivation. Because when you binge on a big reward, like a whole cake or hours scrolling on your phone, they feel good at first, but then you crash. This leaves your brain needing more and more and more stimulation to feel normal. Common culprits are things like overeating ultra-processed foods, alcohol, cannabis, other substances, too much social media, even relying heavily on reward-based medications. So the fix is a dopamine balance. Space out your rewards, delay some gratification, build excitement around small wins. This teaches your brain to derive joy from the journey because it's not about the end result. It's about how you got there. And that's literally why it matters to stop and smell the roses in real life. Here's how I help my clients get off the dopamine roller coaster and create lasting weight loss and motivation for healthy living through their lifestyle habits. So eat for dopamine. Protein-rich, colorful whole foods. I'm sure you've heard that a bunch. Start your day with protein and healthy fat. Train with intention. Exercise that makes you feel strong, powerful, and alive, not just punished. Strength training is dopamine gold. Now, your morning ritual can equal your dopamine rhythm. So no phone for 30 minutes or more. Drink water, move, natural light exposure, and repeat. Your brain loves rhythms. While you're doing all of that, track your wins, journal, whiteboard, checklist. Seeing your progress is chemical motivation. And celebrate often, just not with food. Celebrate with movement, nature, music, or connection. You don't need to chase dopamine, you can cultivate it. If you're motivated to stop outsourcing your health to medications and start living in a body that you trust, this is your moment. Your brain is so powerful, your body is so capable, and you are worth the effort. Want support on your journey? Then you can download my free guide to 5 ways to boost your dopamine naturally, or join my newsletter at stacyrd.com. The link is in the description below. We also we give out weekly tools on how to use your psychology, movement, and nutrition to optimize your life. And you can visit us at Studio B, where I work alongside wonderful psychotherapists, nutrition, and movement professionals to help you shape the life that you want. Help us help you. Comment below and tell us what your favorite dopamine boosting activity is, or what your favorite dopamine food is or meal that you've done. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, and do all those things that help other people who are trying to take back their health find us so that we can help them too. So if you're looking for help and support, please check us out at studiob.life, or you can learn more about me at stacyrd.com. Thank you so much for listening, and be well today.